Hebron's by far the most extraordinary place I've ever been, and I spent pretty much the whole day on a kind of adrenaline high. At the end of the day, I was really sort of shaking.
Hebron is divided for two parts, formally, H1 and H2. H1 is under the Palestinian control, where you see busy, traffic, you see open shops, you see people walking around, crowded area. And H2, which is under the Israeli military control, it's Israeli occupation here.
It's a landscape unlike anything I've ever seen. It really is. I mean, it's become a total cliche to talk about Palestine as a dystopia, to talk about, apocalypse landscapes. It's become a cliche. But when you go to somewhere like Hebron and you see what's being done to people, what's being done to the kind of the psyche-scape of that place, and what's being done to the city itself, you know where the cliche comes from.
If you look to all windows, you see it fenced well to be protected from the settler stones, empty bottles, Molotov cocktails. The only protection is to strengthen your doors, gates, just to be protected. Police, army, they don't protect the Palestinians.
While you think, yes, I have, you watch the news, you have an understanding of what's happening, I don't think I really did until I came here. But having gone around, having met so many different people, having visited different places, you go to Hebron, and you think this is Palestinians' daily life. This is what's happening to them every day, and that's a massively affecting experience.
The idea of living the way the settlers live is inconceivable to me. Living in a kind of stripped out ghost town, in a state of kind of constant aggression. And you get these very strange situations where, for example, we're standing outside a shop and the guy who's like the most extreme settler walks right past and comes right up to our guide and is putting his camera in his face and taking his photo. And of course, there are soldiers nearby. A fight doesn't break out, but they're both sort of talking to each other in this strange, brittle way.
Even in your house, they attack you. Baruch Marzel is one of the most fanatic settlers well known in Israel. And he came in here, punched me in the face, kicked me. I did that, I pushed him outside my house. I was arrested for attacking him. Arrested. They took me to the police station. I stayed 8 hours. But because we film and we react with cameras, I proved that I didn't attack him. And I proved that he attacked me. But there is no punishment for the settlers.
I was born into the old South Africa. What I've seen since I've been here and since I've been past the PALFest is a similarity in the sense that a state is treating people differently according to who they were born to and where they were born and what happened. And it's even more than that. If you go to somewhere like Hebron, you walk down streets where only foreigners and settlers can walk, and yet these are streets around which many Palestinians live and used to pass through. And that does feel to me like an apartheid system. The constant checkpoints that there are, the constant checking of Palestinians' ID cards feels similar to what happened in South Africa, where black people, but not white people, had to carry passes and could be stopped and have their pass looked at, and all sorts of consequences could happen to them.
What about the Palestinians? Do they deserve to be equally human being with everyone in the world or not? This is something very important. And we are educated, we are taking care of our kids, we are trying to build our future, but in one moment, they can destroy everything for us. You see Hebron, we are not talking about occupation Hebron, we are talking about daily life. We are talking about ambulance access. We are talking about a road. We are talking about, to feel safe. We are talking about the feeling of safety. We are not talking about, Palestine and Israel even here. It's different here.
When they do throw stuff on us, dirty water, bleach, urine, eggs, trash, we shout, we scream, they ignore us. They say we are here to protect settlers, not you. Just go inside your shop. And all that harassment, trying hard in a way to kick us outside this area, what is left from the old city, but we are determined to stay. We are not going to give up as long as we live. This is our homeland.